Hello? Hello? Hi? How is peoples? Hello? Hello? I am a spooky skeleton for those who haven't seen me. uh I had to really quickly make this little outfit for Halloween. For those who haven't seen on Friday, I am a spooky skeleton for Halloween. I'm trying to figure out how far I want my mic. But yeah, and I'm just a spooky skeleton. I can be a sad skeleton. I can be so sad or so unamused. Another rupee? Oh joy. Or confused. I can be confusion. Or angry. I can be. This is my favorite one. The way it shakes. the way the angry one shakes is so funny to me. Ah! Oh my goodness.
So I am confusion.
I am. Oh, oh, no, confusion. I gotta remember which one's which. So normal, sad, unamused, confusion, angry. I gotta remember my buttons, man. Okay, we are gonna play. Oh, also, I have some spooky decorations around, right? Because it's spooky. We gotta be festive. I'll change it out once the holiday changes. But we're gonna play Slay the Princess. Who's excited? I actually, because no one on stream was like, I don't know, I don't care which one you play. I went ahead and asked Instagram and Twitter, and everyone said Slay the Princess. There was not one person who was like, yeah, Little Nightmares. Everyone was like, Slay the Princess, Slay the Princess. So we're gonna play Slay the Princess. So let me get this started. Slay. Okay. Content warning. This is a spooky game. Spooky game for spooky. You know what I should probably do? I should probably turn on light before it gets too dark. It's already a little dim in here. Okay. And as the yes. Yep, Lie is here to make sure no one spoils anything, and if I get any backseaters, we'll slap you, in game. Anyways, this is a horror game because we're playing horror scary times for scary month. Not that I really do horror games, but this is pretty interesting game. So, Slay the Princess contains flickering image effects, which I can turn off. If you guys want me to turn off certain things, I can. Backseating is basically telling me how to play the game. Or what, yeah, telling me what to do. And it's basically like, it's called backseating because you know how when people start telling you how to drive, like tell the driver how to drive from the back seat? So that, I think that's where like the term came from. Obviously, yeah, so obviously if I say, hey, I need help, what do you think we should do? That's different. If you tell me what to do and I have not asked you what, that's backseating, okay? Because I'll probably ask you guys what you think we should do. Slay the Princess contains flickering image effects as well as a parallax effect that on rare occasions cause motion sickness in players. Okay. If either of these things cause health issues for you, you can disable them in the game's preferences, which I have seen. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. I saw this last night because I did have to turn it on to get it set up. Like, love story? I think this is all okay. I don't know what the parallax. I probably should have looked up what parallax effect is. Oh. Hold on, I'm trying to see if... So it says the parallax effect is when the background and the foreground images move at different speeds. So, I think we'll be fine. Is there anything you guys think? Is the volume okay? Is the volume loud? Dude, she will be my wife. I'll listen. A little loud? Is that better at all? La 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 la. Well, compared to my voice, this is still too loud. I don't think the only one I'm really concerned about is flickering images. Yeah, still a little loud. Is anyone worried about flickering images? I need to know. I feel like this is the most concerned one for me. I don't think any of these others are really a problem for me. I don't care about flickering images, but you're good? Okay. Possibly, do you know? It depends on the flicker. Listen, how about this? We'll play, and if it becomes a problem, we'll change it. We have played the demo. It was very interesting. We really liked it enough.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I remember we got to experience a couple of different things that were very creepy. So we know this princess is not what she seems, but I kind of can't wait to see where this goes. I think we played the demo twice, right? We played 2 different versions of the demo and we enjoyed it. By the way, fun fact, they're releasing more content for this game and it's going to be a free update. So, and that will be released later this month. I don't remember. Hold on, what is it? October 24th, the Pristine Cut is released. It will be it's more content and it is a free update if you have the basic game. Oh, this is what the parallax... Okay, see how it's moving? I'm pretty sure this is what the parallax effect is. That's what they're referring to. Okay.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
My question is what is she? Because I feel like the demo gave no answer. Oh shoot. We've kind of played through the beginning here. There's a lot of options.
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it.
Then
no
the
more
world.
Birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
Yes, she is a UFI. I don't... You mean UFT? What the heck are you saying? UFI? Unidentified... Wouldn't that be a T, not an I? How can Princess locked away? Tell me why. Do you have any evidence? Because there's a lot of options. Killing the princess seems kind of bad, though. We could say, forget this, I'm leaving, I'm not doing this. Have you considered maybe I'm okay with the world ending? That's me right now.
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end.
Incorrect.
I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists, or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those,
No, I'm just...
right?
No, I'm not evil. I'm not a nihilist or whatever. I'm depressed.
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Oh, also the other question I have about this game is that we, as we went along, we gained like little different voices in our head. Do you remember those? Different narrator voices? Like there's the narrator and then another voice came in. I was wondering about those too. I was asking if the narrator had evidence. The narrator does not care. Can't somebody else do it?
Unfortunately, you're the only one who can pull this off. I don't make the rules. I wish I did, but I don't.
I also would like to remind everyone, we're some kind of avian person. Because look at our little hand. I don't know if you can see that. It's like a bird claw.
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
Furry can kill her. Yeah, only the furry can kill the
And
princess.
before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation.
No, it's outside my window here. My window's open right now because it's very nice today. It's on air me like furry.
Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same. It's no
Okay.
use arguing semantics,
Okay.
unless, of course.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna stop talking to him because we kind of been through this before. If you guys remember the demo, we'll just. Should we just turn around and leave? Can we just be like, bye, peace? Would that end the game? Would that just end the game if we were like, bye? We ain't doing this? The end. It's long enough that I don't remember. A lot of it is just like, we're like, are you sure? And then the narrator's like, yes, freaking just go slay her. Look, I'll go to the cabin, and I'll talk to her. If she's as bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her. I'm not committing to anything until I've had a chance to meet her face to face. Listen, this is a love story,
I
okay?
guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out.
Maybe I want to marry the princess and help her end the
Then
world.
each and every one of us is doomed.
What about that, narrator?
So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
What if I want to smooch the princess?
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right?
Oh,
She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
are we supposed to? I don't even know who we are. Like, there's the other question. Who the heck are we? Thank you, voice of the hero. Should I make a list of voices that we hear throughout this game? I don't know.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I think he does. We're a hero of some sort, I guess.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine
Yes, it
layer
is a
of
polycule
dust.
of voices.
The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay. So, I think we have done it where we both have and have not taken the blade. Yeah, no, I think we didn't. I don't think we. No, maybe. Did we? I don't remember. We did. Astriel's got the best memory here. We probably had the voice of the hero at the beginning. Okay, so I'm pretty sure we did take the blade and have not taken the blade, so what do we want to do this time? Knowing what we do from the demo that she is not a nice princess, should we just go ahead and take the blade just in case? I'm not gonna coin flip. Yeah, I was gonna say that line does sound familiar. Coin flip. I don't want a coin flip. Come on. Let's make a conscious choice here. I kind of want to take it. Okay, yeah. So narrator will shut the frick up.
Take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Got it. It changed. I now have the little knife in my little pointer. Look at it. That's so cute. I say cute. Yeah, cool.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood.
Ew.
If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
She does sound a little not like a scared princess.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hey, I think I'm here to kill you? Question mark? Question mark?
Oh, are you now?
Oh,
Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero.
Thanks.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
I have a distinct memory about her ripping, like chewing her arm off out of that cuff.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
I remember that distinctly.
Focus on the task at hand.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
Yeah, you see my knife? Step, step, step. You know, I haven't decided yet. I'm just here to talk. Oh, I don't know. You know, I haven't decided yet, actually.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
She's not so confident. She doesn't sound very scared.
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Should we keep it on us? I feel, again, we're kind of playing off of what we know of the demo a little bit. I don't know. She's not human. She's not innocent. I don't feel comfy dropping the knife. It would be different if we like jumped into this game and we've never played the demo or anything. And I just realized this is feathers right here. These are all feathers. Is this us? I don't want to drop my knife.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
I'm not scared of you. I'm scared of killing.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Yeah, that's what I remember from the demos, but this is different. So the fact that she's not as timid is not helping the situation. I can just slay the princess. I don't think I want to, though. She really, really wants to, like, jump on me. Are you sure she's not armed?
I'm positive. I'm not. But we'll keep our eyes peeled. If she has a weapon, she'll have to draw it before she can use it.
Teeth are a weapon. Claws are a weapon.
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized
Her
with each
arms
other?
and legs are weapons. I'm not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Squint at her. I even squint.
I guess we are.
We're at an impasse here.
For the love of everything, just slay her already.
No.
Or drop the blade. Do something.
Are you sure you don't want to talk?
Yeah, I'm sure.
For goodness sake, the two of you can't just stand around like this forever. Eventually, something is going to give, and I highly recommend that you be the one to take the initiative here.
Ah, frick. Okay, guys. What shall we do? Shall we drop the blade or shall we slay the princess? Drop? Astral says drop. No squinting contest. No, I don't. No more staring or squinting contest. No. Narrator is not giving me a choice. So drop or slay. Those are the options now. Astral says drop. Although we know how this may go. Where are we dropping, boys?
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor
He's
with
so
an
disappointed in me.
unceremonious clang.
He's so disappointed in me.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Narrator's so disappointed in me.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
I don't like being this close to her without the knife.
We'll be fine.
No, we won't.
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
A little. Yeah, it's pretty awkward. A relationship. Are you coming on to me? How would I get you out of here? I'm here because you're supposed to end the world. There's people out there who think you're gonna end the world. What's your name? How long have you been down here? You know why I'm here to kill you? Oh, we got a lot of questions we can ask. Yeah, it's pretty awkward.
I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
You think I just come here to kill someone without even knowing why? That would be ridiculous. I don't know why. I've been told things, but I'm not sure what to believe.
Believe me.
And do you think asking me what to believe is going to suddenly make everything crystal clear?
Oh boy.
Let's not pretend that's going to happen.
She's sassy.
As far as you're concerned, and as far as they're concerned, I'm going to say whatever I have to get out of here. That's just the dynamic of our situation.
I mean, she's not wrong. There's people who think You know, what's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Oh, okay, Your Majesty. I was hoping for something a little more personal.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
I was hoping to maybe, like, get attached to you. You know, these people think they're gonna end the world.
Don't just tell her that.
What?
That's cute. Do you believe that? Do you think I'm some sort of monster? If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
No. I was hoping you'd tell me. Nope, I'm sure they have their reasons. No, and if I'm being honest, I'm more inclined to trust you than I'm inclined to trust them. Oh. I don't like any of these answers. No one's told me. No one's told me why she's. The only thing they told me is she's going to end the world. There's no how or why or the what. Just a who. And not even a where, just a who. That's all I got. Well, I guess I got who and what will they do. That's what I have. But not a how, where, or why. Or when. Yeah, you know what? That was the one I was missing. Yeah. They haven't told me a when either. I was hoping you'd tell me.
Ending the world seems like an awful lot for just one person to do. I wouldn't even know where to start.
Me neither.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
No, but the how part is kind of important.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
No, they did not.
That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She is correct. If I knew why and all of the other questions, she probably would be more dead.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear.
See, here's the problem with situations like this. I can't trust nobody. Right? I can't just trust anybody, because anybody could just say whatever. What? Oh, Astra, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean it's not really filled?
But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
See, she knows.
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Oh, excuse me, I just burped. You are correct, actually. We don't know anything about this person. We know, like, the basic who, but we don't know anything beyond that.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust.
Barely filled.
So do you trust
Yeah.
me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
Wasn't she the princess, though?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch no less.
That's what I... Also, I have to say, these two words, trust and risk, I feel like... are kind of hand in hand, right? Like when you trust somebody, you're putting there is a risk that trust will be destroyed. Like I feel like that's the same thing in this case. How long have you been down here? Oh, cool. Too long. Wow, you had a really long answer. Okay. How can I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
Shut up. I wasn't asking you.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Oh. Oh, maybe that's,
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade.
Is she saying to cut her arm off?
She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right? She is. I'm sure of it.
Alright, we've talked enough. I don't got any other questions.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
Absolutely not.
You know why you're here.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure I have done getting her out, and last time we played the demo, we're gonna just keep you locked away here. She was not happy when we did that. She was very upset when we just kept her locked away and we didn't do anything else. I probably have. So I guess the question is, what should we do this time? What are we feeling? I remember her trying to rip her arm out of the chain. I remember the paralyzing one, which was really spooky, and then I don't remember what the other one was. What are we feeling though? See, I'm a nice person. She hasn't given me any real I mean, she's been very vague and off-putting, but just because somebody's off-putting and kind of, you know, standoffish doesn't mean they're a bad person. It just means they're a very protective person. They, you know, very protective of themselves. Of course, I know she's not actually a human being based off of the demo, but, yes, but I still feel like depending on what you do might depend on how nice she might be later on, because she remembers. She remembers what you do with her. I think I'm gonna try to be nice to her. And she will. We're gonna try to help her and see if that helps us in the next. This is a love story. If she's my love, I'm kidding. But this might be a little gross if I remember correctly.
You have to be kidding me.
Shut up, narrator. I don't like you.
Walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug.
I don't. Narrator's annoying.
They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just
Who
left the
did
key to
lock
her
her
chamber
away?
somewhere in the cabin.
You know what? I'm gonna check upstairs real quick.
I'll be here.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut.
Oh, right. Some
You hear the
a-hole
click
lock.
of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here? You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Who's insisted that I have to kill her?
You're here
Why
to slay
me?
the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Why me? Why?
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much
Was it
easier
you,
if you'd
narrator?
simply slain her like
Right,
you
yeah,
were
exactly. Okay,
supposed
we're
to.
all on the same page here. The narrator.
Easier for whom?
Easier for everyone but me.
Easier for everyone.
Not me.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah, because how dare I be a princess sympathizer?
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, it's really gross.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against
Gross.
the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding
I have to cover
chain.
this. I can't see this.
You cut into her flesh.
Look at her big ol' eyes.
The blade is sharp, and you make
Ew.
quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub
What
of
a
her arm
sharp
through the
knife.
iron gauntlet. She didn't so much as utter a sound.
No.
Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you.
And then she eats
Fierce
my face
gaze
off,
meeting your eye.
right?
How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
She's not human.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world.
Hey guys, look at my knife.
Just can't let her escape into the world.
Shut up, narrator. Look at my knife. It's all bloody. I love the little detail of like the mouse changing. Also, yeah, you are the only one who can't. You have the problem. You have the problem, narrator. I don't know what your problem is.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
Excuse me. No, it doesn't.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
Rude.
Watch me.
No. No. Warn her.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Yeah.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way
This
before you
isn't
can
me.
connect.
This isn't me.
Stop it! Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
I'm resisting because how freaking dare you?
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
Are you gonna kill? She's gonna kill me.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
He sounds disappointed again.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease. Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck.
She looks a little, I don't know, that's sad.
This is the end, isn't it?
Not exactly
I'm afraid it
thrilled.
is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
She doesn't look excited that she killed me, so I'm hoping that's a good sign.
You're on a path in the
Deja
woods.
vu, everybody. Here you
And
go.
at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Another question. I don't recall the narrator ever remembering that there's a time loop happening. Having a terrible sense of deja vu.
Terrible sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
See, so here's the thing. I'm gonna be a little skeptical. The narrator might just be gaslighting me. He's already, like, he might be just gaslighting me.
Don't forget what he did to us the last time around. I
Oh,
wouldn't
see?
trust a word out of his mouth.
A
There's
skeptic.
got to be a way out of here, for us and for the princess. We just have to keep trying.
Look at that. Skeptic. Or he's pretending, right? Yeah, look though, skeptic. I told you I'm gonna be skeptical.
I'm inclined to agree. If he doesn't remember what happened last time, maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Oh, look at that. I have two voices in my head. I don't know how I feel about that.
You know I can hear you two, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
The narrator knows everything, man.
And as far as trying to help her goes, need I remind you how catastrophically dangerous she is to the world at large? I told you about the stakes of this situation less than a minute ago.
You told us about, like, maybe 20, 30 minutes ago, actually. Hey guys, what if I just turn around and leave? Alright, I'm not gonna do well actually, can I the Bunnyman manipulate manslaughter. I will go ahead and save that return. You know what, I'm pretty sure this just
We
happened.
could go back and forth on this forever, and it won't get you any closer to doing your job and saving the world. So let's just agree to disagree.
Alright, Gaslighter. You know what? Let's just go to the cabin. Let's find out what's going to happen.
Warning, before you go any further.
Yes.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
I don't believe you either.
Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to. Wink.
You're not supposed to... You know he's gotta say wink because he doesn't have a body to wink with, but like...
Did you just say wink out loud? No, I didn't. Wink.
Wink.
Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
Well, I mean, he doesn't have eyeballs. I understand. Goodness. Alright.
The interior of the cabin is
Oh.
less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight
different.
attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison.
The more I play this, the more questions I have. Right? Okay, so who is the princess? Why do they say she's gonna end the world? Why am I in a time loop? Who is putting me in a time loop? Why am I the only one who can slay the princess? Why do I have all these voices in my head? I have too many questions. I also recall this mirror being funky.
The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Does anyone remember what the mirror does?
He definitely did not. Does a mirror not count as furniture of note to you? Because it should. There isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't.
More gaslighting,
I
right?
think you know what we have to do.
Because the narrator should know everything, right? He hears everything. He should know everything. I want to see how handsome. I want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am. I putting the man in manipulate. Why would you lie about that?
Exactly. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? That you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
Can I take the blade and approach the mirror? I'm afraid I'll hit one and then I can't do the other. I'm gonna approach the mirror. I'm curious
Walk
about
up
the
to
mirror.
the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
No, it's not.
You reach forward and rub
What
your
the
hand
frick?
against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look
What the?
right now.
What the frick?
But it was there a second ago. And now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back.
Alright, everyone remember the mirror. Okay? The mirror is important. I don't know why, but it is important. I'm
You
gonna take the blade again.
from the table. It'll
Yeah,
be
yeah,
right
blah,
here. Much better to be armed than to go in with blind hope alone.
Alright. before we jumped into the basement, of course, I did not go to the bathroom before I freaking. I guess I'm banned from seeing myself. I don't even know what I am. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, of course. I'm gonna play a small ad, and I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Okay, real quick. Okay. So sorry. It's like it's like an hour later after I eat, and then my body's like, I gotta pee, and I'm like, really? Okay. Yeah, all I have is a hand, and not just hand. I think this over here. This over here are feathers. So we're like I said, some sort of avian person. Enter the basement. Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open,
It's so
revealing
different.
an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
This seems much nicer than before, though.
Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
She wasn't exactly nice before.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
Does she remember us?
Does she remember us? That is the good question. A very good question.
You walk down the stairs
Oh,
and
dear.
lock eyes with the princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the
Oh,
far
my.
wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap.
First of all, she's got a new crown. Second of all, man, we really didn't want her to go anywhere.
Should we be worried about the one around her neck? Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall?
That
Odd
is
that in a
odd, yeah.
place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
Yeah, the narrator definitely doesn't want us, like, cutting, like, I guess if we have to spend more time cutting her out, more time for the narrator to, like, take over again. And the skeptic is right. What the frick is going on with this chain over here?
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
Also, fair point, we would have to cut her head off, and I am definitely not a fan of that. I'm gonna sit with the princess.
You step towards the princess,
Hi.
but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
The shackles are a little different, too.
There is fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. We do have something pointy and spiky. You know what? I'll sit where I'm told because we don't. I'm really trying hard not to get killed by her. Like, her maliciously kill me.
You do as she asks and sit on the floor,
Hi.
still a good distance away from her.
Hello. Oh, I should stop waving the knife at her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
Good question. What do you think my intentions are? Okay. My intentions? What do you mean? I don't remember this, by the way. I don't know if this is new. I've been here before. Am I the only one who remembers that? What happened after I died last time? What the other chain on the wall? Who is it for? What do you have me do? Actually, I'm just gonna leave you. Bye. You know, I'm gonna ask about. No, we didn't really go far into it at all. We saw hints of it, and that's about it. You know what? The chain on the wall. Who's that for?
I don't know, but you could always try it on.
Yeah, sure. I love a new fancy bracelet.
Maybe it'll fit.
Yeah.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
Okay. You were asking my intentions. What do you mean by that?
Yes, your intentions. You have a knife. What are you going to do with it? Why are you here? There isn't a keyhole in these shackles, so I'm afraid my only way out is surgical removal.
There's not a keyhole? I mean, I did go looking for a cool key last time, but who makes chains without it? I guess people who really don't want you to go anywhere.
Is she forgetting about the shackle on her neck?
Or does she think she'd survive a beheading?
Right.
You're right. Maybe she's delusional. All the more reason not
Shut
to trust her.
Frick up. I don't. Shut up.
Unless she really could survive.
Though I suppose you could just be here to kill me. But I don't think that's in either of our best interests.
I don't think so either. Listen, I don't know why I am absolutely like hanging out with you versus like listening to the narrator. Although you guys can't see this. Hold on. Let me just real quick. You see the scroll bar right here? Do you see the scroll bar here? Do you see what that is? Hi, Visage! Welcome to Creepy Game. Do you all see what this is? It does look like an arm to me. You can't, can I make this, can I, hold on, can I somehow, oh, the knife in my, yeah, the knife on the mouse is definitely a knife, but I'm talking about the scroll bar. Is there a way for me to like, Here. We'll do this. Let me. Do you see this? Do you see what this is? Is that her arm from like when we cut her out the last round, last chapter? Is that what that is? I'm sorry, I was just like, I don't know why I just realized that was there. I'm just scrolling down and I went, hey, the scroll bar looks interesting. Oh, that's an arm. That's a bone. What detail? Exactly. I don't know how many people would be looking at the scroll bar. You know what? I'm supposed to cut you out. If you did, don't be sure in a shackle.
No. Like I trust you to come any closer with that knife. All you're going to do is hand it to me and watch me work.
Oh, really?
But she would have to cut her head off, right? She can't be suggesting that.
Yeah, you still didn't answer my question.
She certainly seems confident. Maybe she knows something we don't.
I'm pretty sure everyone knows something I don't.
Or maybe you should consider the most likely scenario. She's bluffing so she can disarm you.
I'm pretty sure everyone in this whole game knows more than I do.
Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us.
So, what should we do?
I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons.
Skeptic's got the right idea.
Let me help you. I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world. And she might use it to kill you.
Maybe.
That doesn't sound great. What about the pros?
There are none.
Well, he's biased.
The pros are that we can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her. And whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
Honestly, the skeptic has a point here. Again, I can't trust nobody. I like pretty ladies. Listening to the pretty lady. You know what? I've been here before. Am I the only one who remembers that?
Oh, are we acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game.
Oh.
But yeah, I remember.
Oh, she does remember.
First you make a comment about having been here before, and now this. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things.
Oh, we're not supposed to remember.
It's complicated things how, exactly?
Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion.
He sure thought that was just going to be really simple, didn't he?
The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency.
Mm-hmm.
A contingency for what?
For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just good luck.
If you knew this could happen, why didn't you tell us? All of this is incredibly valuable information. It would have changed our actions considerably.
You know, again, not reliable.
I needed you to be in the dark for as long as I could keep you there. It's important. Necessary.
Who the heck is this narrator anyways?
And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
That's pathetic.
I never said I wasn't.
Oh, well, that's sad.
I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that. Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky. So don't waste that luck by messing it up again.
But she's a
Alright?
pretty lady.
Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark?
And she's a tough lady.
The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much.
Girl, I have too many questions,
Your
though.
success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that.
He just wants to think like black and white, right? Like, just, if the world is black and white, if you say she's evil, she will destroy the world, kill her. Right? Simple black and white. Like, you're the hero, kill the evil princess, right? That makes life simpler. More information means you have more knowledge and it muddles things. Is that what he's saying? some people in real life don't understand how gray the world is and how complicated situations are. And that's not just black and white, unfreaking fortunately.
I won't. Fine, but you won't get another word from me on the matter.
Alright, mister.
Yeah, sure. We'll see about that.
Keep, like, rolling away from my desk.
Just give it a rest. This isn't helping.
Exactly. He just is like, hey, just do this thing. Don't question it. Don't think about it too hard. Just do it, and that's it.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
Is she not aware of the narrator and the voices in her head? Because she doesn't seem... I don't know. What happened after I died last time? Oh, you realize that I have as much reason to distrust you as distrust me. Oh, I could cut her out myself. Can't believe we're in a toxic relationship with the narrator. Honestly, I think he's the one that wants to end the world. Oh, maybe. But then why is he... Like, he's the bad guy, and he's trying to make her seem like the bad guy, and she's actually the good guy, and he's the one who's gonna end the world, and he's just projecting onto her? I love that you can just leave. What happened after I died last time?
Nothing happened. You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them.
So she just all of a sudden just blacked out and just suddenly was here.
And now you're back.
So who is doing this? I don't think it's... I have to say, I don't think the narrator is the one doing the time loop. It just doesn't sound right. Oh, well, and why throw an option C here?
Is that really all she knows? It's not like we have much of a clue about how things work. And she's probably even more in the dark than we are.
I think that is a lie.
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something. I'm not.
I guess it's possible she really doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why or how.
I think it's not that she's a liar, because she doesn't seem like a liar. She's like, I feel maybe that's why I trust her more. She's not a liar, she's just vague about things. While the narrator, I feel like, is gaslighting us constantly about things. You know, I have much reason to distrust you as you distrust me, right?
I do. So I guess this all comes down to which of us caves first. And it's not going to be me.
No, you're a strong woman.
I'm extremely patient.
Especially if you've been down here all this time, yeah, I guess.
It's probably better if we take action anyway. No use trying to wait her out. That's playing to her strengths.
Oh, I could hold the fact that she killed me last time, but she killed me because I was not in control of myself. Honestly, I don't blame her. I don't blame her for killing me. Okay, should we give her the weapon? Because we have, I mean, I can inspect the oh, I could inspect the shackle. Should we inspect the shackle over here, actually? Not that I would put the shackle on, but maybe we should be nosy.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Oh, she might trap us.
Why is that?
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Do I even need to explain myself? It's a shackle, and it's one without a key. Do you want to be stuck here like she is? And what? Is it going to lock the second we put our wrist into it?
No, but why would you put your
I don't
wrist in
know.
it?
Maybe it will. He doesn't want us to look at it. That's all the reason we need to investigate. But what if he's telling the truth? He isn't. I am.
Yeah, I'm gonna let it go. Because Astro brought up a good point.
Forget you ever saw it.
I don't like this narrator.
Nice try, but I won't. Specifically because you told me to.
Skeptic is like an emo teenager. Will you chill? Okay, so should we not give... Okay. Should we not give her the weapon, or should we give her the weapon? also could just kill her. Actually, I could just kill her. But I am already on the path of I want to be I'm a simp. Do we want to risk a stab? True. She might stab us again, especially if she knows, based off of last time where we sunk. Well, we won't have the knife though. But she does know that we've resisted against somebody. We could cut her out. We could say no. We'll keep the weapon. We did cut her out last time, but I don't trust us to cut out her head. She might know something we don't. I'm pretty sure she knows a lot of things we don't, actually. I'm gonna say that. I'm pretty sure she knows way more than we do. You know what? I'll be a simp. I'll be a simp. Here, take the knife.
Slide it over.
No, absolutely not. I am not letting you hand your only weapon over to the world-ending princess.
Shut up.
Until you come up with any other idea, like, say, I don't know, doing your job and slaying her, you remain rigidly in place.
I don't like this man.
Tried this last time. Do you want to know how it went for you?
Oh, I remember. She killed us, which, by your estimation, ended the world, right?
Oh, you've already tried to take over, buddy. Exactly. If I were you, I wouldn't be too keen on repeating your mistake. Hell, we could even force your hand and do it ourselves.
Oh,
I'm not afraid of dying again.
okay.
Are you?
Edgy man. Edgy voice.
A little.
A little.
I think you got your point across. Fine. You slide the blade across the floor. The princess maintains unsettling eye contact as she reaches down to pick it up.
She really doesn't blink, does she?
Thanks.
You're welcome.
She pulls up her hair, smiling slightly as she
Oh
raises
dear,
the blade
guys.
to her throat.
Oh dear.
What is she doing?
Is she gonna cut her head off?
She doesn't say another word
Ah!
as she cuts into her own neck.
No.
I cannot
Close your
watch.
eyes. That doesn't stop you from hearing every grisly
I
beat.
can't watch this.
The splitting of skin, the wet mulching of severed veins,
Narrator,
the
please.
grinding of metal against bone.
Narrator, please. Shut the frick up.
I'll be damned. She's actually doing your job for you. Why would she do that?
Huh. So that's her play.
Killing herself?
I don't think she's killing herself.
We don't know that she's dead yet. We're not even watching it happen. She could just be faking those sounds.
How would she fake those sounds?
Then, finally, you hear a snap and an uneasy silence. There is a slow and fleshy tear. Hard to fake that.
Ooh, ooh, these sounds in my ear holes, please.
This is worse than watching.
Is it?
And yet our eyes are still closed.
Finally, there's the soft thud of something roughly head-sized bouncing against the floor, and the clattering of chains as they drop along with it. I think you can open your eyes now. Oh no, oh no, oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please tell me we can put it back.
Hey guys? So... Hey guys? Guys. Do you think she survived? Guys? She's dead.
The princess's eyes stare up at you.
There's no way she's dead.
Congratulations! You saved the world.
Oh my gosh, she sounds so happy and giddy.
I hate this. Can we just get out of here now, please?
But that would have been the only way for her to escape those chains if there's no
Of
keyhole.
course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward.
And what's our reward?
We should take her with us, don't you think?
What? No, you shouldn't do that. Why would you do that?
Why not?
I can think of lots of reasons. A trophy, proof of our victory. Hell, we could even give her a proper burial. She did save the world, right?
Right? Isn't she the real hero here?
You don't need proof, you don't need a trophy, and she doesn't deserve a burial. Just leave.
Why do you hate her so much?
Even after all that, you're still not satisfied, are you? Something is still motivating
me.
you to keep things the way you want them.
I have questions.
I'm just eager to put this all behind us and give you your reward. Stop reading into things, the danger has passed. You can relax.
Are you talking to yourself right now? Because I know better.
I'm just keeping myself sharp. I'm not so eager to put my guard down.
One of the few things I know about this is she's not dead, and we are in a time loop.
I am. I'm on team, let's put this all behind us, so can we leave already?
You're such a great hero, man. Okay, guys. Should we take the princess with us, or should we leave her? I feel like she had to have known what she was doing, right? Do we possibly want a talking head? I don't know if we'll get a talking head per se. I'm just gonna perfect. It doesn't feel right to just leave her here. I don't know if she would be offended if I took her head, though. Astral, you got an opinion on this? Where's the knife? By the way, is the knife gone? It was in this hand, wasn't it? Where did it go? It just like clatter away. Astral has a good point. I'm taking the princess. I'm taking her with me.
Ugh, fine. You pick up the princess's severed head, its neck stump still oozing bodily fluids. Then make your way back upstairs to the first floor of the...
Actually, maybe that would be more of a reason for her to come and kill us. I don't know, but I feel like you're right either way. She might come for us.
Did you see that? I could have sworn she moved.
I did see that. Her eye twitched.
She didn't. She's dead.
She's not dead.
But what if she's not?
She's not dead.
Are you listening to yourself?
She
Do I need
twitched
to
again.
explain to you why decapitation is lethal? The door to your bountiful reward is right in front of you. All you have to do is open it.
Her eye is twitching.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is... Wait, no, that's not right.
Oh, is your story broken?
Well played.
I just got an achievement from that. It says talking heads, free a prisoner. Look, well played. I think Astral knew it.
This is the end of the world, isn't it? I always thought I'd at least have time to explain myself before I had to watch it happen. It's already... over?
Is he
Is he
gone?
gone? But we're still here. Maybe it wasn't the end of the world after all.
Maybe it was just
Maybe it was just the end of his.
his? Oh.
Thanks for carrying me up here. I had to take it on faith that you would know what to do. I'm glad I was right to trust you.
She knew we were gonna... She was like, I'm gonna trust that this bird creature is gonna take me outside, take my severed head outside. I assume she's guessing based off the first interaction where we tried to help her. We could have left her.
So, this is the outside. Maybe it's just my lack of body, but it's colder than I expected.
Oh, well, it's nighttime, and it's in October. Oh, what the frick just happened? Where did she just go? But you don't get a chance to respond. Something has taken her away and just left something in her place. The mirror?
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
What in the world is happening right now?
Why is it here? Why now?
What is happening, guys? This is so interesting. I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we go about looking for her.
There's even a her to find anymore.
Yeah, a bunch of hands just grabbed her and took her away.
Right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing.
You didn't think the mirror was awful earlier. The narrator is gone.
It is. Does that mean the world ended?
Is this how the world ends?
It must have. Do any of us know what the world ending is supposed to look like?
No. I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror.
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should.
I think I need to, though.
You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
Alright, well then let's have some courage and look at the freaking
I'm
mirror.
begging you, don't do this.
And the mirror didn't scare you before.
It's different now. It feels... I don't know. Final.
What does that mean? You approach the mirror. Gaze into your... Oh, I guess the... Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. Oh, the voice has left me. Cool. The body. It's you. It's you. It's me. I just got another achievement. It's me. What am I? You're alone in a place that's empty. It is quiet here. It is quiet. Proceed to the cabin? Where's the cabin? You are at the cabin. What the frick is that? Approach her. Oh, it is her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
What does that mean? Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
I don't know. This is the aftermath? What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
Why are you giving me riddles? Why are you giving me riddles? What does that even mean? What are you talking about? What? Solitary lights? What do you mean?
Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network. I wish to be more.
Did Blurp break? Did Blurp break? Did it not go off? Hold on.
So I am confusion.
Okay. Don't know why it didn't go off when you hit it. I'm sorry, I ignored what you're saying. Thoughts without connections, a dim and massive network. I wish to be more. I don't know what I am.
I think that you are like me.
I'm like you?
We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
I think I understand that riddle. The gift of a fragile vessel?
Yes. Nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own.
Okay.
This one is cold and cynical. She has protected herself when others could not. She will make for a clever heart.
Yeah.
Do not mourn her. She doesn't need to be protected any longer.
Oh, you're talking about the princesses. You're okay. You're welcome. Oh, there's so many questions. You know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known.
Just me?
The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Have we been here before? I'm sorry. Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
Or I can attack. I'm not gonna attack a mystic entity. Thanks. You're not the princess. Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Alright, so we're both trapped here. Do you know about the worlds beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
Oh. Well, the other two questions, I don't really... What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them.
Does this count as your eldritch horror lie?
There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to.
Make me forget if only you believe her to be able to?
Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
How? Is she saying play the game over again and do other scenarios? Is that what she's saying? How many more pieces of you do I need to find?
More than you have found.
Well, I know that
but
thing.
less than there are to find.
Oh, great.
I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
What does that even mean? Why must you speak in riddles? I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
I don't know if that's the same thing. I don't think that's the same thing, but okay. What are you gonna do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
I feel like I'm going to get a headache from talking to you. You're scared I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
If everything has changed, the original is gone. Yes? I guess, yeah, if you've never lived, you can't really be afraid to die. How much will I forget?
Everything. Until we meet again.
Ah! What? How dare you? Be gone, bot. So reshaping the world effectively does destroy it. That's true, but I feel like reshaping is different from outright destroying it. Does that make sense? And what if you do if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
Alright, cool. Alright, make me forget, let's go.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Okay. Everything goes dark and you die. Well, what? I don't like that. Bring the prisoner's head to her, a gracious vessel.
You're on a path in the
The
woods.
real Slay the
and at
Princess
the end of
starts
that
here.
path
You'll
is a
know when
cabin.
you see it?
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I'm sorry. Let me show you what it just. Hold on. I just got an achievement. I don't know if you can see that. Oops. Alright, oops, I'm just hitting buttons, man. Hold on. I just got an achievement. Look at the achievement I just got. I think what we just played was a prologue. I think we just played the prologue to this whole thing. I have 89. There's a lot of achievements. Oh, there's a lot of achievements, but this achievement, you'll know when you see it. I have... there are 97 achievements for this game. So... what the yeah. So this game can be a lot. Sorry, I am taking my hoodie off. I am hot all of a sudden. I was so cold earlier, and now I'm of course hot. Okay. Well, let's go.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I'm kind of sad that she's like, please remember me, and then the lady was like, you won't. Oh, cool. You can skip previously seen dialogue by hitting tab on your keyboard or R1 on your controller. Cool, so we can skip some of this. Do I get a reward out of this?
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
Oh, cool. Can you tell me what my prize is?
It's a secret, but I
Really?
think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just
Really?
for you. And whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination.
I don't know about that. Okay, you know what, guys? I'm gonna just turn around and leave. I'm gonna see what happens.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
No. Nope. Let's see. Okay, fine. You're persistent. I'll go slay the princess. The reward was world ending. I could have just left her head there. Fine, I'll go back to the cabin. I'll talk to her. Yes, I definitely know where I'm going. Nope. Only matters where I'm not going. I'm actually pretty okay with the world ending. Nope. I don't know where I'm going. Bye.
Suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Yep.
Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
You're the annoying voice here.
That's strange.
What the frick?
It looks like this path also leads to the cabin.
What the heck?
How convenient.
What the
Everything's
heck?
back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Alright,
You're
bye.
really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you?
Leaving.
It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies, dies. Forever.
Yep, that's fine. You're not like blackmailing me into this.
Stakes and consequences aren't emotional blackmail. They're facts of life, and if you had an ounce of maturity, you'd understand
That's how
that.
death works, yes. Okay, bye.
But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came.
We're gonna end up back
You
at the
look at
cabin.
that.
Yeah.
At the cabin again.
I knew
I'm
it.
not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
Dang. Oh yeah? Well, I start walking in a different direction.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who has ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will.
That's nice.
And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen.
Oh really?
At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures
I don't like
through the
this music.
leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick
Excuse
of
me?
light. In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. not just a The cabin. An
Hello?
infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to
Wait, what's going on?
I don't
be.
know.
You're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
Correct.
You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Awesome.
You're on a path in the woods.
Oh, well, that's different in the
and at the end
background.
of that path is a cabin.
What's happening back here?
You're here to slay.
Those walls weren't there last
What are
time.
you talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there. It makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive audience.
New voice, guys. We had the skeptic, and now we have the contrarian.
He might have walled off everything but the path to the cabin, but I'm sure there's plenty of other ways we can ruin his day.
Optimism about this.
If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off. The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky. The world hasn't ended yet. And you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
No, thank you. What if I just stay in the woods forever?
Oh, that's clever. A little boring, though.
I know, man. I'm
It's
sorry.
extremely boring.
Oh, I'm gonna become a wild woodsman.
Can we really do that? Can we really just do nothing? No, you can't just do nothing. You have to do something.
But I don't want to do something.
Alright, so it's decided. Even if it's boring, we're going to do nothing. Forever.
It's gonna be a very boring run. I'm so sorry.
Congratulations, you continue to waste everyone's time and do nothing. Wait, can you still hear me?
Oh, we're going back, guys.
What is that weird feeling? It's like I'm barely even here anymore.
It's happening again.
Well, it's not nothing, that's for sure. Does that mean we messed up?
I don't know. We didn't get very far this time. This was a quicker one. The world around you is unwound, its physical matter replaced by a texture of nothing. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Memory returns. Oh, your memory returns. There's a distant rumbling, a sound of many sounds. Undulations pulse louder, something other comes close. You already know what dwells in empty spaces. Hands. Feelers probe across the fabric of reality. Extremities find your consciousness and wrap themselves around it. You are no longer alone. Confusion. Why are you here? I am unfinished. Resistance. Fingers drag claws across the glass surface of your soul. Frustration. This vessel is full of you. It is useless to us if it doesn't bring more gifts. Force pushing against your will. No, you cannot go back. Not there. Regret. This world is broken beyond repair. We must weave something new. A wagging finger. There is only so much thread in this place. Do not waste it. I am our only salvation. I got another achievement called Denial.
You're on a path in
Okay. Alright. Let's go to the cabin.
You make your way up the shore.
Yeah, shut up.
The interior of the cabin.
Hold on. Oh, we gotta pause. Pause for a moment. Oh. Big stretching. Oh. Okay. Alright. Should we take the blade again? Yeah, I had to do a big stretch. Should we take the blade with us? Or should we just go in without the blade? Should we try to kill her this time? I'm kind of afraid to try to kill her, but maybe we should try to kill her. Like, on purpose. Maybe this is why the beginning said, hey, there's no wrong choices, because it just goes over and over again. Should we try to kill her? That's my question. Should we try to murder? Murder time.
You take the blade from the table.
Yeah. Go to the basement. Skip the dialogue, man.
The door to the basement creaks.
Hey, just checking in on you.
It's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
You walk down the stairs.
But hey, she's back to the
and
first
lock
chain.
eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
And there you are. Are you gonna kill me or something? No. I'm kidding. I am going to kill her. I'm gonna kill her.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I really don't want to kill her, but I'm gonna kill her this time.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
I don't think I can.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason.
I don't think I
right?
can. I think you're
And
gonna
if
live
that
no matter
knife
what.
is the only weapon
And you're
you
gonna hate
have,
me.
You'll have to get close enough to use it.
And I'm so sorry.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
I think you're gonna be mad at me.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too...
What if she does kill
You
us?
go
though?
into this expecting to die. You're going to die.
But she's not a human.
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized with each other?
I'm just gonna play the princess.
You charge the princess,
Yeah, I didn't
blade
think so.
trembling in your hand, but you've already lost the battle.
Yeah, I figured.
She casually sidesteps your thrust before knocking you to the ground with a single blow from her elbow.
We shouldn't have hesitated.
But she doesn't stop there. She kicks you a few times for good measure, the pointed tip of her shoes feeling like a pickaxe against your fracturing bones, making sure you stay down.
I hesitate because she's a pretty lady who
As
kicks
you
my
lie,
ass.
crushed and broken on the basement floor, the princess kneels on your throat with the kind of weight you didn't think her slight frame could possibly possess. As you gasp for air, she eyes you with an intense curiosity.
frick up.
You shouldn't have let that fear creep into your heart. You had the upper hand, and now look at you.
Is this really the best you could do? Look at you. Completely broken. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed.
She applies more pressure, slowly squeezing what's left of your life out of your lungs.
This is the end, isn't it?
Probably.
I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The Tower. I love that chapter 2 changes its title.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to
Alright, let's go to the cabin.
A warning. Before you go, she will lie.
Yeah.
Cheat. We might as well just
Oh,
pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us.
everyone meet Broken. AKA depression.
Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge? I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic.
I'm pretty sure this is depression. Guys, we have depression.
You're being annoying. Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included.
No, it's not realistic. It's depression thinking it's being a realistic.
I agree. If she's wrongfully
Realist, I
imprisoned,
mean.
then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter. Rescue her? Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible. So please try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and
Maybe
focus on
I will
saving
pledge
the
myself to
world.
her. Maybe I will
Let's
be
not
the
make
biggest
this
simp
harder than
here.
it has to be. If that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here.
Oh my god.
The interior of the cabin is larger
Why am
and
I
more
small?
grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
What? Is it... Why is it stone in here but wood out there? Okay.
The blade is your implement. Why do we feel so small?
Right?
We don't feel small. We are small.
Thank you, depression.
You
Hello,
walk up to
mirror.
the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Yeah, and it's
Reach
gone
forward
again.
and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. We should count ourselves lucky. Some things are better left unseen.
Please. Alright.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and say,
Alright, let's just go. Oh, big fancy doors. I can't wait for her to kill me again.
the door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall.
Because I am
The
small.
smell of incense drifts up from below.
Why is there
moment.
incense?
You almost feel at ease.
Why is there incense?
Huh. This is actually kind of nice. It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Oh, right, because the title of the chapter was The
Her
Tower.
booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
I can't wait for her
You
to
weren't
kill us.
kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time. We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her.
Are you in love, maybe?
Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago, you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there.
It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
Alright, let's go.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort,
Thank
every
you.
step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the
Me
end
too,
comes into
me
view,
too.
and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond.
Temple?
The princess towers over you,
Oh
almost
my
glowing
goodness.
in the weak starlight, her figure
Ooh.
framed by a stained glass window.
Kill me,
Her
princess.
long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall.
Why is the other one broken?
The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
Hey, princess.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants. You brought that knife again, even though you know it's
Yeah,
useless.
yeah, I know.
Such charming
I
audacity.
just like to point with it.
Drop it.
You know what? I will drop it, mommy. I mean,
Blade slips from your
princess.
fingers and clatters uselessly to the floor. We didn't have to do that,
No, we did not.
and yet you did. She's so much more than us. You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her presence. Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
No, thank you.
Kneel.
You know what? Yes.
On her command, you fall to the floor, knees painfully connecting with hard stone.
I'm a big.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk?
Sure. What we
The
talk
last
about?
time we met, you couldn't even scratch me. And yet here you are again, trying to succeed where you've already catastrophically failed. What draws you back here beyond the empty halls of death?
Your cute face.
Speak.
The last time we met,
Oh right, the narrator's out.
nobody should have met her before this. You should be the first. You're the only one I trust to deal with her.
Hold on. If she hasn't met anyone, does that mean like she was just thrown in here since the beginning of her time?
Then you shouldn't have trusted us. There was nothing we could do to stop her then.
Oh my god, depression.
There's
Shut up.
nothing we can do to stop her now. He's being melodramatic, but yeah, we've been here before and she absolutely destroyed us. What are we even supposed to do to stop her? That's worrying. Whatever you do, don't tell her why you're here. It's best not to give her any ideas.
She already knows why we're here. Oh, does she know? You know what? You're supposed to end the world. Wait, should we tell her? I know we're being a big simp here. I know, let me phrase that. I know I'm being a big simp here. Should we tell her? Or should we just, like, zip up? So, zip up? Should we tell? What should we do? Guys, what should we do? I'm not blushing, you're blushing. Oh, Lie's buffering again. Oh dear. Oh my. So, you're supposed to end the
You
world.
weak-willed buffoon.
Shut up, I don't like you.
Is that so?
The princess closes her eyes in contemplation.
Something about that thought wraps itself around my heart. It feels like a fundamental truth to my being that I'd somehow forgotten.
I gave her the idea that the world, that's fine with me.
The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new. And the world as it is now is overdue for alterations.
What type of alterations are we talking about here, girly pop?
It's time for me to seize my destiny. And you, little bird, will help me seize it.
I'm okay with that. I will become your evil minion.
She's inevitable. There's nothing else for us to do but help her.
I'll be the
Maybe she'll
goofy
be
minion.
nice to us.
You know, just because the world you're supposed to end it doesn't mean you have to.
This isn't about desire. This is about what I am.
And what are you?
And I have little interest in discussing destiny with one that cannot see the divine truth that shines in my heart.
Oh, I could just. What do you have planned, actually?
All you have to do is break these chains and set me free.
Oh. Why can't you? Yeah, here we go. If you're so powerful, why can't you break the chains
Don't
yourself?
be rude. Of course she can.
Shut up, I was asking you.
It's not rude to question someone who's apparently trying to end the world. That's exactly why it's rude. We should know our place.
Quiet!
I can, easily. But that isn't what I want to do.
Okay.
The story of a terrible and bountiful god unbounded of her own will is no story at all. It's not worthy of everything I am or everything I'm bound to become. It isn't even worthy of what I was.
What were you?
The destruction in Genesis that's to follow in my wake is deserving of a song that can echo for eternity. The song of you being so struck by my glory, so overwhelmed by what I am, that you feel you must deliver me into the world.
That does sound very interesting, actually.
And from your act of utter devotion and submission springs a new dawn, a better dawn. Submit now, submit later. It makes no difference. Because in the end, no matter how vainly you struggle against me, my will triumphs over yours.
Oh dear. I have questions.
Know the limits of your privilege, little bird.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
There's an empty place at my side for you to fill, if you'll have it. But it is not a place for an equal. It is a place for something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps, or a pet.
A pet? A pet? Alright, I'll pledge myself to her. I'm okay with this.
Your will was so easily broken. Am I that magnificent?
Yeah, I'm just a simp.
All you need to do now is break my chains.
If this is what you want, then I guess there's not much else for me to say.
Wow, I like this artwork.
No, you can't just give in to her. Not when the stakes are so high. Not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
Of course you won't.
There's still something in the way. A greasy film inside of you where it doesn't belong. Trying to conceal you from me.
What is behind her? I can tell it's a stained window, but I can't tell what it is.
Is that a person?
Oh,
No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
echoes of wisdom? No, I'm kidding. Yeah, those are hands. Huh. It used to be a person. The narrator?
Is she talking about you?
Oh, you're right. And feathers. Hands and feathers. Huh.
That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you?
Oh, she can hear. She does know narrator. The narrator used to be a person?
A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
No. What are you talking about?
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
Oh dear. Oh. Did she...
Rise, my little bird.
Is he dead?
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
Break my chains.
Oh, she's the narrator now.
And how are we supposed to do that? All we have is a blade. All you need to do is believe it's been done.
I don't think he died. I think she's controlling him. He's her. I'm gonna break your chains, man.
Her chains shatter, and the cuff falls from her wrist. She is loose, and the end is upon us.
What a good disciple you are. Come, it's time for us to leave.
Okay, ma'am. What happens? What happens now?
Nothing. And then, everything.
All right, if you say so. Oh, there's. Okay. There she goes. But you do not take her hand, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns. Oh, we don't. What is the point if I can't hold hands with a goddess?
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
The voice doesn't know what's going on. Love story with no hand holding, no smooching. I am upset. Of course, this is the end. It's for you, it's the end, but it's not for me. You know what? It's okay. Trust me. We've been here before.
So
You always
bad.
get scared.
Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
It's gonna be the end of you.
I don't want to look at us.
I'll see you on the other side. It's gonna be okay.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you. A mercy.
It's fine, guys. It's fine. You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. The bloat? You've grown. Interesting. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
When I found you in the long quiet alone, I was terrified. What if you had decided to let me wither? But your commitment now is final. Your ability to walk the path of mutual annihilation is vanished with your return. If you still wish to obliterate me, it will have to wait until I am complete.
Mutual annihilation. You wish to obliterate me.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
Yes, I would assume
Whenever
so.
you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Are you the same as before? How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant?
No.
I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
I don't trust the artists of this game. They draw too many hands too well. Oh my goodness. And not just like too many hands, too many animated hands. What does it feel like to change like this?
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels
Right?
correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is dominance, a figure capable of bending everything to her will. she will make for a terrifying and divine heart. Do not mourn her, for she would not be able to mourn you.
Oh, that's probably true.
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to something more, and any hurt you've caused them is understood as a fair price for freedom. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me.
This is so
The
fascinating.
wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before.
I can't ask her
I
to.
would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
Right. Okay. How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective.
Okay.
You will have your rest in due time, and I am sorry for the burdens I place on you.
Are you though? Are you sorry? You know what? Everything you say sounds like a riddle.
I'm sorry. Words are difficult for me.
You're just a bunch of
I
hands.
never fully weave what I wish to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions.
But I have
The
questions.
vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
Okay. Sure. What do you want me to bring you next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them.
Okay. You're correct.
My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
Do you know what do you want to do at the end of this?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was.
Oh, she's speaking in riddles again.
I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed.
Alright, no
But
ideas
in
at
this
all.
moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
I also want to know me. I don't. What's the stranger chapter again? Oh, so like go try to keep going back into the woods, into the path, and then go to the second chapter, and then go into the cabin. Is what you're saying?
My preference is for you to show me what you would like me to see.
Oh, we could see if I can do
cannot
that.
know the ways I wish to grow, for I
I
have
don't
yet
think
to
that
feel them.
yield anything doing
It is
that.
you who guides me down the thin trail of perspective and memory.
I can destroy my body or attack the entity, by the way. Alright, let's go.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am.
Alright, have fun with
We will meet
reflecting.
again.
Everything goes dark and you die. I love dying. It's so much fun. I brought the tower to her.
You're on a path.
Alright, let's go. Oh, actually? That's not an option. And it was very impossible because one of the questions I could have asked the entity was, how come when I make decisions, all of a sudden there's a wall and I can't make those decisions again? He's explaining again. So I can't go wandering into the woods again. I should have asked her. Well, we didn't give her anything out of that one. She touched us with all her hands and was like, hey, stop wasting my time. Alright, let's go. Oh, hi, Sandy.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin.
Oh, you think
The
she gained
interior
that
of the cabin is
perspective? Alright, I guess we won't
You
hesitate
take
this
the
time.
blade from the door to the bay.
I'm just gonna continue down the
You're
stairs.
still listening to reason.
Shut the fuck up. Still don't like
You
it.
walk down the stairs and lock eyes. She's so focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Alright, we're not gonna hesitate this time. We're gonna just kill her.
You step forward. Your
I don't
grip on
want
the blade
to.
tightening as you steal your.
But I'm going to.
No talking then? Fine. What even I'm probably chained up in this
Yeah. Slay the princess.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation.
Oh, look how scared she was.
You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her
She's gonna
heart.
hate me next chapter.
Oh. This is it, isn't it?
I'm so sorry.
I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder,
Yeah?
do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
No.
It's like she's convinced she can't die.
I'm pretty sure she can't.
Yes. Even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago. That arrogant
She's gonna
look still
hate me. I'm gonna
plastered
be
on her
upset because
face.
she's gonna hate me. I don't like people
But is it
hating me.
over? Really?
Cindy, I don't like
over?
it. Of course not. That was too easy.
It's over. Don't get all worked up.
No, she's gonna get up and stab me.
We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse?
She's gonna
I
stab
really
me.
don't think you should do that. And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us?
She's gonna stab me.
I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess
If
is
I try to do a
dead.
pulse, she will
Your
take the
blade
knife
pierced her
and stab
heart.
me.
There's no coming back from that.
Dude, I'm gonna give me the blade.
You lean down and wrap your hand around the blade's hilt.
Give me that. I don't want you stabbing me with it.
But as you begin to slide it out of its resting place, you feel a sharp and sudden jab in your side.
I think she stabbed me anyways.
What was that?
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Oh, good.
Quick, let's get out of here. It's too late for that now.
I knew
You
it.
collapse to the ground as the
I probably
mortally
should've just
wounded
ran away.
princess twists a blade of her own deeper
Frick,
between
did
your
you hit
ribs.
the blade?
As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading.
I like your
rapidly.
teeth.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now.
Yeah, I guess we are.
See you around.
Yep.
You were so close. Why did you hesitate? It doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you.
I love how sympathetic you are, or empathetic to the fact that I'm dying.
For whatever that's worth. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Thanks. The razor. Has it?
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to
All right. Oh, hey, I can turn around and leave. I won't do that. I won't do that this time. I'm gonna go to the cabin.
A warning before she will lie.
He couldn't be more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you.
I cheated.
We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful.
Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
All right, what does inside look this time?
The interior of the cabin is a jagged mess of
Oh,
warped wood
great.
and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass.
Who
The
got
only
mad?
furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Who destroyed this place?
The blade is your...
I am gonna approach the mirror every time. I
Walk
know
up to
it's
the
gonna
wall next to the
disappear.
basement.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall.
You reach forward
I
and
was
rub
upset.
your hand against
I'm
the
like
cabin
hoping it'll change.
I hope you know how ridiculous.
But there was a mirror a second. Now it's gone. Yet another thing in here playing tricks on us. I hate this place.
Oh man. Alright, well, take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her hurt for what she's done to us.
To be fair, we did attack and kill her first. This freaking crooked door.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall. The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below.
This is
If the
pleasant.
princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour.
This is pleasant, guys.
Scraping? She's not even trying to hide her knife. It's like she wants to get in our head. That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
There is something so wrong with that voice. Yeah,
Yeah.
she thinks she's better than us.
Okay.
Like
She
she
is,
doesn't even
though.
have to put on an act this time.
She is better than us, though.
As you descend the final step,
Okay.
the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following
Tootie
you from across the
patootie.
room.
Finally, somebody! Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down.
Well, yeah.
If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
She also remembers the last time of me killing her.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
Oh, there's a lot of questions. I could just turn and leave and be like, yeah, see ya. We killed each other last time. You know what? I'm gonna do that again.
But if we killed each other, then why are we here? Right now. Both of us normal and unstabbed.
What is wrong with your voice?
I do have to hand it to her, that's a very good question. And it's one with a simple answer. You haven't slain her yet. So how about you get moving?
Shut up, I don't like you.
Last time, what are you talking about? Ugh, it's like the two of you are working together on this. Aren't you listening to her? She's obviously lying through her teeth.
Probably.
I'm terrible at spotting lies, and even I can tell something's up here. We can't be the only ones that looped back to the start. Someone else has to remember, right? Yes, something is obviously up, and we can all tell that she's lying. The thing she's lying about is how dangerous she is, not dimension hopping or time travel or whatever it is you think you're doing.
If I come closer, you're just gonna stab me.
What? No! No! I wouldn't stab you. I am just a sweet, innocent princess trapped here for no reason.
Ooh, sarcasm.
And you are a brave knight who's supposed to walk up to not stabbing distance to help me.
I have absolutely zero doubts that she is going to stab us
She
if
is
we get close to
absolutely
her.
going to stab us.
She certainly feels threatening.
I don't
Just
blame
because
her.
she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means to actually do it.
She does, though.
Do you know who is armed? You. So stop second-guessing yourself and do your job. But I'm nervous. All the more reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before you waste any more time getting stuck in your head.
Maybe I like getting stuck in my head. I like to trust you, but you're being so suspicious.
That's so rude of you, passing judgments on strangers you've never met just because they're different from you. How would you like it if I did that, huh?
I don't know.
Silly little bird-face thinks he's so serious coming down here but doesn't know anything. Thinks he can tell me to get rid of all the knives I don't even have while he gets to wave one around right in front of me. I bet you didn't like that, did you? I bet you didn't like being judged for no reason.
No, have plenty of reasons to be judged right now.
How many more times does she have to vaguely threaten you before you finally decide you're ready to deal with her? We're clearly still figuring out our angle. We don't have the luxury of watching this from a distance.
Right? Shut the frick up, narrator.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you think I'm in a position of luxury right now?
Sure.
You're acting like you are.
Oh, see?
My entire world is at risk.
My entire world? My entire world is at risk?
Then maybe you should behave with a little more humility. A bit of self-deprecation would go a long way.
My entire world? Yeah, his entire world?
No. I have my dignity.
What about my world?
Fine. And will continue to treat you exactly how you deserve to be treated.
No, I don't have, you know what, that is true, I don't have the key.
Oh, you don't? Okay, I see. I have an idea. You should come over here and stare directly at the chains. You won't be able to find a key if you don't know what it's supposed to look like, so you better come
She wants
right
to
within
stab me.
close staring
She
distance.
just wants to
just
kill
be
me,
sure.
guys. She's just trying to get me over there so she can kill me.
I think I've said my piece at this point. I think we all have. But if you want to keep exhausting your questions, it beats getting...
She really wants to kill me. You know what, screw it.
The princess falls silent, her smile unwavering as you charge across
She's
the
gonna
room.
kill me again, but let's go.
Okay, she hasn't pulled out a knife yet, and her hands are still behind her back. I think we can do this. I think we can win. We
She's
just have to
feeling
strike
stabby.
now.
I'm feeling
Make sure
distraught.
you keep your eyes on those hands. I don't trust her for a second.
Love how her crown changes.
But your focus is broken by the horrible
Yeah.
sound of metal slicing through meat.
There we go.
Whose meat? Not ours, right?
No, it's ours.
Hers at first,
Oh, sorry, hers.
then yours.
Oh, cool. We're both dead again.
Hehe.
Ow! What did she even hit us with? You stare down at your chest and at the long, thin blade she impaled you with.
Oh, cool.
And then the red, angry slit along the flesh of her thigh, where the blade had been nestled just a moment ago.
Oh.
It's still lodged in her leg, emerging from her knee, hinging up and out of her body like some extra metallic limb.
Gross.
Bullshit. Absolute bullshit.
You're going to die now.
You're going to die. Thanks.
With
I
a
love how
twist
she
of her
said
knee
it.
and a painful squelch, she does just that. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 3?
You're on a path in the woods. No, fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin. You're what? I feel dizzy.
Oops, I accidentally went, I went a little faster.
Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now? The circle's getting smaller and smaller. Running isn't an option anymore. We have to fight.
New voice trap! The Hunted is in my head. Please, why is there so many of them?
Good. It's better that way.
Oh,
Without
hello.
a fight, no one can win, and if no one can win, then nothing has any meaning.
Hello, another one?
Great. So obviously you've already been here. How many times?
Twice.
This is our third? No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realize that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction, right?
No, you said your world is damned to destruction. My world, I don't even know.
That can't be right. That's too much responsibility. Nah, impossibly high stakes make the fight so much better.
Why you sound like you're trying to be Australian and failing?
Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table, a pristine blade perched. We take it.
Okay, sure, you take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Apparently the cheetah's in charge
This
now.
feels right. We just have to keep our senses sharp.
That's right, we've got to be able to win eventually.
We will win eventually. Hell, we might even win now.
There's too many
That's
voices
a
in my head.
fighting spirit I like to see. You could all learn a thing or two from this one. I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there? You walk through the door. You do know what doors are.
Yes, but there's no door.
There isn't a door, it's just that mirror again. There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore.
You can't see
I
reality.
can feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it.
If it's in our way, let's just break it and move on. You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it. Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess.
I care about what we look like.
You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open. And the mirror's gone. How surprising.
It was never there. Just an illusion.
Oh, it's real though.
Let's just get to the princess already. I didn't care about the mirror before, and I care about it even less now.
Who are all these voices?
Guess it's time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
No, we're gonna die again.
You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
Whee! The slide.
Your body tumbles onto the basement
Oh,
floor.
there
and
she is
before
again.
The princess comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
She's got another thing coming if she thinks we're going down easy again. Pride makes us dead. The only thing that matters is survival.
Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just need to find a way to win once.
Nothing bad has come of it yet.
I don't know. This is pretty bad, guys.
Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered.
They.
The past isn't real. There's only here and now.
Your internal bickering is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades, glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like
What?
torn sleeves.
A reminder this is a
Chain
horror game.
clatters to the floor. She's loose, and she is coming for you.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Shit. She's coming for us, and I'm out of ideas.
I can look. Hey, you come here often? Wait, should we try to kill her? Should we still keep trying to kill her and her killing us? You know, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna treat her skeleton's made up of blaze, right? You know what? Let's go.
Yes, this is the best idea.
I'm trying to be mean. Mean! I'm not trying to fall to her.
Yeah, sure.
Ways.
Why the hell not? Let's see if we can turn off the part of us that feels things.
Pain is good. It's how we stay alive.
Nah, I'm sick of pain.
Yeah, this whole thing would be a lot more tolerable if it didn't hurt so much.
You know, I'll just wait.
Just standing there, huh? A bold strategy.
I'll stab. Come on.
The princess closes the distance and we dodge. And you dodge.
Hey, we died.
And we fight back.
Yeah.
And you fight back.
Oh, you're fast. But let's see how fast you really are.
You and the princess enter a quick and vicious exchange, each of you wounding the other, but neither landing a fatal blow.
Ooh, we fighting.
Yes, this is exactly it.
We fighting.
But the dance couldn't last forever. All it takes is a single
Well, now I'm a
clumsy moment.
kebab.
Gotcha.
And? Does it hurt? No.
Oh, hi, new voice.
Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you?
I don't like that we died without us knowing it. This really, really blurs some lines that I prefer not to be blurred.
Are we dead?
Are we still dead? Are we alive again? How are we even supposed to know the difference?
If we didn't realize we were dead, then we made progress. Good job.
Okay.
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead.
We are definitely not dead.
This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here? This is 4. No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
Well, okay.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
You're welcome, I guess.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her.
That's a lot of voices, though.
We don't need any other voices chattering about in here.
There's
It'll
a-
just confuse us.
I am already
All
confused.
we need is to keep fighting. Yeah, I'll pass on that. As long as we keep moving, why not? It's not like dying again and again is doing us any harm. Let's see how far this little mind hole goes, shall we?
Mate, well, I don't know about that.
Come on, show me something new.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna flirt. Oh, cool. It doesn't work. And she kills you again and again and again and again. Your memory blurs as your consciousness sleeps from life to life to life, holding only snippets of the conflict that transpires.
Compliment her on those gleaming blades. There's nothing better than a capable woman.
Oh, there's me! It's me! Smitten! That's the word I've been looking for.
You're cute.
Oh.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps. Then you skewer yourself.
Hey.
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
Oh, no, apparently
I
not.
didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought.
Oh, Contrarian is back.
What's the point? It's all the same.
Oh, hi, Broken.
She skewers you.
They're piling up.
Oh, don't give up on me just yet. You gotta keep going.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up. Okay, let's go again. Just panic. Flee.
Oh, hi, Paranoid.
She skewers you.
We have a lot of voices piling in all of a sudden.
You don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
I'm not sure what's happening at this point. I am
See?
troubled.
We're getting better. Okay, yeah. That was a good one. Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen to
I think it's going through all of the options you could have chosen at this point.
She skewers you. We're getting close to something. Can't you feel it? One last time. You're right. One last time. That's all we need. None of this is working. Think.
Hi, Skeptic.
She skewers you. And then everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh, cool. 4?
You're on a... Don't lose your head. We're in a cabin, and we'll take it from there.
Okay. We're getting somewhere with this, but before I continue on, first off,
It feels like it finally fits, doesn't it?
hold on. I'm gonna save. and I have to go to the bathroom again one more time because I didn't do a proper break. So we're gonna do a quick BRB and we'll be back to this, okay? Take care of yourselves. We'll be back and then we'll probably play for like maybe an hour. We'll see how far this goes. All right, are we ready? Are we back? Are we ready to see how far we can go with this? We got the chapter 4 of all things. We ready for this? Yeah. All right. I will admit this is kind of fun and intriguing, and interesting and fascinating. I feel like we still don't have many answers, but we have some answers. So yeah, let's continue.
Oh, what if we throw it out the window?
I'm sorry, throw what? The knife?
Over my dead body.
That won't be very hard. We've died a lot. But I can't say I mind anymore.
Okay.
Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman?
I like Smitten. Smitten's got. I'm smitten. I'm smitten.
Sure, I can think of a better way to die.
They're all the same, really.
How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything.
Okay.
The only thing we're
I
gonna
think we're going through the
manifest
voices
is
here.
finally ending up on top. There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them?
Oh man.
Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no time.
Did anyone keep track of how many voices we have in our head? We have too many.
Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover.
How much smitten is me?
Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs. Only it's more of a slide. We know. Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along.
Good.
Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs? Or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this.
There's too many of them, okay?
Don't care, just want to win.
Alright.
Fine, you make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
Hey, beautiful!
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again?
Yeah.
I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together.
Oh, well, I'm here.
But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that.
Okay. She likes it, man. Maybe she has a kink. I don't know.
I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it?
Sure.
I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it, though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Okay.
Are you gonna say what she does? Do you want me to talk now?
Sure.
Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing. Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing.
Okay.
Really? Okay then.
Here we go.
Yeah, narrate her. Don't narrate me.
The princess's skin twists,
Oh.
splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears.
Oh.
Then it erupts. She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
You can't see it, but my jaw just dropped and hung there for a moment.
Are you ready for what comes next?
I get stabbed. I was joking about the blade skeleton. Oh, well, it's not a joke anymore.
Holy shit! She's gorgeous. Absolutely divine.
Alright, I'm gonna have to disagree with Smitten right now.
Yes.
That's just
Behold
terrifying.
the perfect
don't agree with him.
Do you think we can throw her out the window?
What window would we throw her out of?
That looked painful.
Smitten,
How
please.
is she still alive?
Exactly. I have to disagree with Smitten. I cannot cuddle with swords. I'm sorry. I want to cuddle her and I cannot.
Heart's still beating, that's all she needs.
Oh, she just needs her. Well, no, that doesn't win her head. Okay,
This
you know
is
what?
fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up.
Her heart. Her head, when she disconnected her head. How was she? Okay.
She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it? This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
I feel you, bud.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
You instigated this! Oh my god. Is this why it's like that ADHD? Is this what ADHD's like? Yeah! Oh.
What just happened? It's so quiet.
No, right there! I know you can hear it. Oh, yeah, him too. Get rid of the narrator, please.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
You should. You do not act, and yet through the inaction, your body moves on its own. Princess strikes as you approach, but as her blow finishes its arc, you're already somewhere else.
You're incredible.
Thank you. Your weapons clash again and again, you and her entering a rhythm free of thought and free of self. There's only one... There's only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of the tides back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your hearts pound and the faster the momentum volleys between you. Endlessly building crescendo and then an opening. Your blade strikes free of volition and strikes hers too. Both strikes are lethal and neither of you will survive, but neither of you fear what's to come. This is a good ending. Okay. And there's the arms again. You do not get to see each other die, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. You do so. Silence as you reach towards the glass. It's time for you to see what's in it. Oh, you withered. Oh, that's gross. Find yourself in the long quiet once again. You are at the cabin.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
How can you stand to be in contradiction?
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
What do you think of this vessel?
This one is sharp and single-minded. She is cruelty, but she is also joy. She will make for an indomitable heart.
Indomitable? Does anyone know what indomitable means? Define indomitable. Incapable of being overcome, subdued, or vanquished. Unconquerable. Okay. Makes sense, makes sense.
Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
Do you know what happens to the worlds we leave behind?
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me.
Okay.
Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
You could just say I have no freaking clue. Do you still not care what I bring you next?
I care about your gifts, but I have no preferences to burden you with. Even if I did, I would never dare to tarnish our relationship by assuming myself above you.
Oh. Doesn't matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
I see this is secretly build a wife simulator. I just wanted all to stop.
It will, in time, but you still have a ways to go before we are done. Know that I hold no malice for you.
So there's a princess who's bent on killing you, and there's an eldritch godlike entity that's in love with you. But she is also technically the princess, because the princess is building her. Like I said, the princess is becoming a part of her, so she is also the princess. You know how like Zelda and Hylia are the same but not the same? You know what I mean? You know, I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
You know what?
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Lie, you know what just clicked in my brain? Earlier you said shattering like glass? Do you know what's the one item in this entire game that is glass? The mirror. Is she shattering the mirror and it's killing us when she does that? Are we No, I'm kidding. Alright, let's go to the cabin.
You make your the interior.
I'm just gonna enter the basement. We take the blade every time. I'm gonna try not taking the blade.
The door to the basement creaks open. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Ah, here's our timid princess. No dice friend, exactly.
Hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Yeah, I wonder if she knew we had the knife immediately. You know what? I'm just gonna continue this.
You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had a weapon, but you may still be able to do what needs to be done. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Let's talk.
Okay.
She wasn't expecting me to say that. Oh, look at her! What's your name?
Oh.
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
She's so much nicer this time around, because we don't have the knife.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess?
Princess Moon. How about that? So Princess is your name?
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like.
You don't even think she has a real name?
I'm sorry, I've been down here so long I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name though. Everyone has a name.
Okay, that's weird.
Not everyone has a name. The entity we were talking to earlier doesn't have a name. She just described herself as freaking twinkling city lights. I don't know.
She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
What have you been eating or drinking?
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
She'd make a name if it was part of her plan, yeah.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's hardly relevant.
It's kind of relevant, because how is she still alive if she's not eating or drinking?
Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
What are you gonna do if I let you out?
The princess hesitates before responding.
She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life.
She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
Are you looking for the truth, or are you looking for the right answer? Because with the dynamic we have going on here, I don't think the specifics of what I do really matter. It's not like you'd believe me.
We haven't kept her locked up in the basement yet. So I think we're gonna do that route. We haven't kept her locked up in the basement. She gets really mad and haunts me and paralyzes me from what I remember, but let's keep her locked away. We haven't done this route yet, so let's keep her locked away.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
I don't
I
like
don't think
this,
I could
but-
bear being down here that much longer.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
So I'm the only one who liked that idea.
Yeah, just you, sorry.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help. But if you don't, I can promise that you'll regret that decision.
I already regret it, okay?
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
I'm gonna lock her in the basement.
I know you think this is some kind of fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here.
It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work if we just stay here and keep watch. No one has to die.
I don't like when she
Where are
gets
you
mad at
going?
me.
You can't just leave me here.
I'm sorry, I don't want to just leave you here, but I
Turn
need
your
to
back
gain
the
a new
princess
perspective.
And make your way back to the stairs.
Fine. Turn your back on me. But it won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Mm-hmm.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing.
She's not.
Either way, she dropped the mask, didn't she? You can still grab the blade and get back down here.
No,
It'll
we're
be the
locking
death of
her
all of
away.
us, but fine. We'll do it your way.
We will do it my way.
You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work.
No, she'll just hate me.
You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
Oh, I love wailing voices.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out? It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. But it's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
I love the voice acting in this.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
Is it just me, or are the lines getting on the door more wobbly? It's just me, right? They're not just like getting wobblier. Right?
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it.
Like, I know everything wobbles a little bit, but I don't know if the door's wobbling more violently.
You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
You know what? I'm just gonna go to sleep.
Just ignore her. Maybe the banging and wailing will stop if you just don't pay attention to it. You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin.
Alright, when is she gonna kill me?
The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way. Where is she?
Where is she is a good question.
Thanks for helping
There
me
she
get
is.
out of that awful basement.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working.
I'm smitten again.
It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs.
Oh, here's the flickering
You
images,
lie
I guess,
prone on
they
the floor
warned
of the
about.
cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach. Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
She steps closer, one silent
Oh my
footfall at a
goodness.
time, cocking her
Her
head
eyes
in
are so large.
curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well.
You are
Lean around the gills.
a little close, darling.
What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
But this is not the end.
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
You know, I'm keeping track of how many times I've died.
You're on a path in the woods, and you're here.
Okay. No.
Oh, don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now, and the life of a mere princess shouldn't stop you from saving
A
us all.
mere princess.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Shh. What if he hears us?
Oh, hi, paranoid.
That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you? Shit. I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me.
Hey, I think he
Not that
hears
it matters
us.
right now, because like I said, this is the first time we've met. Still, I'd rather not get off on the wrong foot. We've a world to save after all.
Sure, let's go to the cabin.
A warning. She will lie.
I don't think lying and cheating is her thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away.
It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
Paranoid is right. No trusting anyone except a strange entity with 12 million hands.
The interior of the cabin is plain. The smooth wood
There's
of the
the eyes
walls
again.
almost featureless.
All the people
The only furniture of note is a lone table
watching us.
knocked on its side in the
Love
corner
this
of
face.
the room.
This one's my favorite.
A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway. The blade is your implement. Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time.
It's just an empty frame.
She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us? I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together.
Just a
The
little
princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done.
I've been struggling to get the job done.
Deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
I'm just gonna enter the basement without the blade because I'm crazy.
Oh, we should have taken the knife. I don't think going down there unarmed is going to do us any favors.
I now have a cat making biscuits on my lap.
You cross over the threshold
Oh,
and onto a series
there's
of
eyeballs
isolated
everywhere.
steps suspended in darkness.
No mirror. Yeah, it's just gonna disappear on me. But yes, I have a kitty. I have a tortilla blanket on my lap, so she's making biscuits on my tortilla blanket.
More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes. The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as
Hi,
if you're
Ella.
descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Ella's so funny. Ella is so funny. She wants me to pet her, but she bonks her head against the desk because she's underneath the desk on my lap. It's so funny.
Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
I'm distracted by Kitty.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
Oh, I can step into the void. Should we just step? Can we step in? Oh, should we step into the void? You know what? I'm gonna. You know, no. I'm gonna concentrate. We're gonna talk
Did
to
you hear
her.
my warning a minute ago? She can't be trusted. Talking won't do you any good.
Something tells me she isn't going to be very keen on talking anyway.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A
Where the
smattering of
frick am I?
cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right. She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed.
We are.
Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is?
This place is beyond weird.
No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you.
How is it you?
Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again.
We've died before. It's fine, dude.
Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Oh. You know what? I'm gonna go. Okay, left or right? Which way should I go? Astro says right.
You turn to the right. A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are.
Oh, I forgot how creepy she
I
looked.
was going to find you.
As the princess approaches,
Hi.
your legs suddenly go numb. Your arms quickly follow.
She looks like a doll.
This is it, isn't it?
It's almost like you want me to get you.
I do. Come.
There has to be a way out of this. Think. Think! What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Yeah, she just looks like a doll to me.
As your blood begins to coagulate,
Gross.
it's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
Have I ever mentioned I hate the sound of a heartbeat?
Heart, lungs. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. What are you doing?
I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want...
And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death. Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again.
Paranoid keeping me alive?
You sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more?
You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
This is obviously different from the demo. The demo, you like died and that was it.
Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
Paranoid is keeping us alive.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you? Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us.
Heart,
Why? The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. And how are we supposed to do that? We don't have
You
a
hear
weapon.
him in the background.
The way out of here is nowhere to be seen. That isn't my fault. Doesn't matter whose fault it is because fighting her isn't an option right now. Then you should get looking, shouldn't you?
nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
You know, we don't have to be enemies. We can work together and be friends. Organ function. Yeah, he's quietly chanting in the background.
You're suggesting exactly what I want. Somebody's ahead of the curve. I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me and then... Well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too. I don't think I can move without you. And dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I want to leave.
Nerves, heart,
You.
liver.
If you need me alive, then why did you throw me on the stairs? Why didn't you try being nice to
I
me?
am being nice. You're alive, aren't you?
Not because of you.
And you died of fright as soon as you saw me last time. I didn't think keeping you alive was an option. But it looks like that's not a problem anymore. At least not for me. You seem miserable.
I'm struggling to live right now.
Lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
What happens? Do we go our separate ways after I let you out?
No, definitely not. If you're what I need to leave this place, chances are you're pretty useful. I think I'll keep you right by my side. A little good luck charm to make sure I stay free.
You know, this is kind of like the red thread of fate. Of fate or destiny or whatever, you know what I'm talking about? Like, we're intertwined with each other. This is a weird love story.
Don't worry. I'll make sure to take good care of you. I promise.
Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
Can you at least turn off this whole organ shutting down situation?
I am what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
Soulmate AU. It's not an AU, it's an actual, like, red thread of fate, and the only color in this game being her red words. Oh, that is interesting thought. It's not AU though, it's canon.
Nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
Well, what happens if I refuse?
We're stuck down here together. Until you change your mind.
Static, and a skipped beat as she touches your shoulder and whispers in your ear.
No! Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
Oh boy.
lungs, liver, nerves.
Only until your heart finally gives out. And then, when you die, I'll find myself somewhere new. And before too long, you'll be there too. That's how this all works, right? This doesn't end until you let me out. And a lot can happen before then. I'm sure I can get creative.
Somebody took the soulmate trope and added horror to it, basically.
Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
Don't you finish
Because
now?
I don't want to. And even if I did, I don't have to. Look at the way you're struggling to stay alive. It's taking everything you have to keep your heart pumping right now. And I'm enjoying the show.
The princess leans forward, bringing her masked lips close to your ear.
If I want to see you gone, all I need to do is break your concentration.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
He's trying so
Slowly
hard.
runs her velvet glove across the base of your neck.
Oh.
It feels like static. And then...
Shit, make her stop.
Hey, snap out of it.
Okay, deep breath, we're fine. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. You're back. Lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
He's trying so hard.
And then you're gone.
He is trying so hard. I'm sorry, Paranoid, I keep...
Ah, and there's the fear.
She pulls away.
But that wouldn't be very fun, now would it? I've already done that.
Lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
Okay, guys.
Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
Should we stay here or should we leave?
Nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
Should we stay here or should we leave?
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
I, of course, am smitten and would love to leave with her, but,
Heart, lungs,
what do you guys think?
nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver,
Don't listen.
liver,
I'm not gonna lie.
lungs, liver,
This is a weird, twisted love story, and I love it.
nerves, heart, lungs,
I'm fascinated by this.
lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs,
These two people are stuck together because of
heart, lungs, liver,
this entity.
heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver,
Listen, I like princesses. What can I say? Okay?
nerves, heart, lungs,
Hear me out with every iteration of the prayer. Listen.
liver, nerves, heart,
Okay, listen, that's why I'm asking for your opinion. What do you guys think I should do?
heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver,
We
nerves,
could just remain here.
liver,
We could just
heart, lungs,
constantly hear taunting.
heart, lungs, liver,
Shut up!
heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs,
Shut up!
nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves,
Why? Stop calling me out!
nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver,
You go mad from the chanting? So you would go, would you leave with her or would you try to run?
lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
Listen, if you guys don't answer, I think I'm gonna die!
liver, nerves, heart,
Well, that's not an option! I mean, running probably is the option.
nerves, heart,
But,
liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
you know what? I'm gonna make the decision. Let's go. Let's leave.
No!
Shut up, narrator. I don't like you.
You come around. Oh, this is going to be so wonderful.
Sorry, Paranoid.
No, I'm not going to let this happen. Before you can utter another word, your body stops moving, and,
You can just wrest control away from us. This body's barely functioning as it is. Doesn't the world end if we fail to stop her? Won't letting us die here just make it end faster? Shit.
Yeah, you didn't think about that, huh?
Lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
with a flick of the princess's wrist, the stairs slide back into place. I can't believe you're making me watch you damn everyone to torment and oblivion.
This is nothing new. You've seen this before. You don't know you've seen this before, but you have.
Come along.
along now. You don't want to be stuck down here.
No, I don't.
Princess glides onto the stairs and beckons you
Look at
to
this
follow.
specter.
If only you had a weapon, this would be the perfect opportunity to use it.
Yeah, it would.
We don't. We've already made our choice.
Yes.
We can still grab it on the way out. You're not wrong, but maybe you should let me handle the suggestions for the time being. Just focus on keeping us alive. Right. Heart, lungs, liver.
Alright, let's follow her.
You step onto the basement stairs, following the princess as she ascends. Pins and needles punctuate your every step, an uncomfortable and constant reminder of your mortality.
I would like to remind everyone, I'm pretty sure this is technically a visual novel, and I'm always fascinated by how, like, what people can do with visual novels, because I feel like visual novels can very easily fall into repetitive, boring, samey territory, if you know what I mean. But then we have games like this, and Ace Attorney, and they're both visual novels, but they're both so different and so entertaining.
Is this really worth it?
At least it's a choice.
That doesn't justify anything. A terrible choice is still terrible.
Well, yeah.
Make sure you keep up. We wouldn't want you to fall.
I'll try not to.
As if acting on instinct, you crane your neck and look behind you. There is nothing there.
Oh, just the void.
The princess reaches the top of the stairs and taps on the door. Her head twists back in your direction, watching you with dead eyes as the way out creaks
Wasn't the door missing earlier?
Don't forget that your pristine blade is still on the other side. You can still make this right. You can still save everyone. You can still save yourself from becoming her tormented pet.
There's no harm in us having a weapon. All it does is give us more options, and
We are dangerously low on those right now.
I would like to live.
Have you considered that maybe you could operate
Paranoid.
the autonomic nervous system for a bit?
Paranoid.
Everyone is trying to manipulate us, and I can only do so many things at once to keep us alive.
heart.
Oh.
Liver? Your body seizes violently as you regain consciousness on the floor of the cabin. No! You're doing it all wrong. You're supposed to do it like this. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. I guess I have to do everything around here, don't I?
Sorry, Paranoid.
Heart, lungs.
There we go. Back with me where you belong. I thought you might have decided to break yourself just to spite me. It's better for you that you didn't. Now we can get back to business. For starters, we won't need this where we're going.
The princess plucks the blade
Yeah, I
from
had
the
a feeling.
floor and tosses it through the door behind you. It vanishes into the inky black of the basement,
One
never
blade!
to be seen again. Guess we're not stabbing her in the back.
I don't know if we could.
I guess not. I'm going to fix myself a stiff drink. If I'm about to watch you hand the world to her on a silver platter, I'd rather not be sober.
Where is the like where you went in a body, right?
And now you open the door.
There's nothing else for us to do.
Okay. Let's go.
The doorknob twists in your hand.
Let the terror loose upon the
revealing
world.
The forested
Okay.
path beyond the cabin. You bastard. You've
Yep, that's me.
You've actually doomed every
Oh, he's disappearing.
It's so beautiful.
Oh, you see the
Wait
edges
to
here?
ruin it. But it's so cold, too. It's itching against my skin.
The princess exhausted slumps to the ground.
Why is it so cold?
She complained it was cold last time she came outside too. Nope, there's the arms. Paranoid, I think you're good now. You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory
She's gone.
returns.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Oh, curious, right? She feels cold right before the entity claims her, yeah.
And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
But here's the interesting thing. She's only remarked it with being cold when she leaves the cabin. I don't think she remarked it being cold when she was, like, the powerful goddess, when I went to take her hand. And then I don't think she remarked it when she was with Blades either. I think she only said it was cold when she went outside, which is interesting. It's
It
fine.
feels so bad, like looking into what's calling us, and not in a good way.
You know what? I'll see you on the other side.
If you say so, we'll trust you. Can we trust you?
Can we trust you? I hope so. Let's see what I look like now. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've unraveled. I look a little skinny. I look a little bony. Just a little bit. Find yourself in the long quiet once again. Yep, let's go. Let's go to her. You need some food.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there.
I was bloated the one time, so, you know.
Do you know what we'll find out there?
No. It's a rhetorical question. Do you know? Do you want to tell me?
Rhetorical. I am not rhetorical. I have only known these spaces, and I have known flickers of the lives you've brought me. Short and violent and full of passion. But all of those flickers end where the long quiet begins. I'm asking you because I cannot know your mind. Do you know what we'll find out there?
There's trees and stars and there are people, I think. At least there's supposed to be people.
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
You think anything is real out there? You think we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
What's your thoughts on this vessel?
This one is filled with sadness. A doll, abandoned to the company of her darkest impulses. She desires only companionship, but the only thing she knows is how to hurt. She will make for a tender heart.
A tender heart? That's interesting. A tender heart. From the spooky ghost.
Do not mourn her. She has finally found her way home.
Oh. Here we go. When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No. Their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
Yes. He does. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact. He does. I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him. He does, and when I find him, you and R are finally going to have answers. He does, and when I find him, I'm going to kill him. He does, but you're going to keep that to yourself. I think when we find him, we're going to finally have answers.
Do not look to one who fears me for your truth. The only answers worth knowing are those we can find within ourselves.
You're speaking in riddles again. You know what's going to happen when you awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake.
Cool. How many vessels?
One. Whatever
Ooh.
you bring me next will be enough. And then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular. A final multitude.
One more. Hey, if this is the last time, What would you like me to bring you?
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
Interesting. Okay. What if I say I don't want to go back?
You've already tried waiting, but I understand if you need more time. I'll wait with you. I will see you when you return. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage? You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
Apparently, waiting gives me her cryptic words. It just closed the game! Hold on. Oh, and I got an achievement from that. Oh, cool. Okay. I will actually, fourth wall shenanigans. So I do have to stop streaming because it is 9. And I had a feeling we would get through most of this time, and then we'd probably finish it up next Monday. And then at that point, depending on how fast we finish it, we'll either start Little Nightmares or I don't know. There's a lot of achievements. Do you want to see how long the game is? I think How to Beat said average was 3 hours. Why? Do you have it open? I'm gonna look if you won't. Yeah. So the main story average is 3 hours. From what I can see. This is average across the how long to beat is always an average across the board, just so everyone understands. So for the main story on average was 3 hours, which we hit 3.5. I always hit above average. Every time we've played these games, I've always hit above. For main story plus sides, it says average 5. If I wanted to complete a completionist, it'll be 13 hours. I think all styles is just probably averaging all of that together, right? For a completionist, I see somebody leisurely playing and they played 20 hours of this game. So completionist, 13 hours is definitely an average. So the thing is, let me start the next. I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
Let me do this so I can save the game. And then I get that achievement, which helps.
You're on a...
Okay. So let me do that. So here's the thing. I said this game has, first of all, it has 97 achievements. I have gotten 15. If you wanna, I can. Hold on. Let me share this with you. I don't. Crop that a little bit. accidentally made myself angry. Don't worry about it. Let me just adjust things real quick here. I wasn't prepared to do this. So if you see, look, I have gotten 15 out of 97 achievements, right? There are a lot. Oh, I wonder. Yeah, so I'm assuming every single thing here is like side things or things I could have done in other places. Like this one says Prisoner of the Mind, and it has the shackle. I wonder if this is, if I had like accidentally put that shackle on, if this is possible. Interesting. There's a lot of allow the sharp foe to vanquish herself. Man, I don't. Leave a suspicious character in the basement. Free someone who doesn't want to be freed. I don't know what some of this is. Oh, possum! Okay. So there's a lot of achievements here. What could probably happen is we'll finish this. We'll finish the game, like the main part of the game, next Monday. And then we'll go from there. We'll see if we want to do some little things, or we'll go to Little Nightmares, or the other option was to do some artwork and then start Little Nightmares the next stream. So we'll see how we're feeling and what we're doing, how things are going next time. But this has been an interesting little game. It is very, very much an interesting little game. Oh, I meant to exit actually. Can I actually leave? Can I quit? Yes, I want to quit the game. Thank you. Yeah, this has been an interesting little game. Creepy, but also like, I don't know what it is. I don't like horror games in general. Like, horror is not a genre I really like. But there's some games that say they're horror, but it feels like something about them catches my interest, and it's probably because it's not focused on being super scary, jump, whatever. You know what I mean? So it's a very strange how I can enjoy a game that's considered horror, but I really don't like horror games. Okay, before I go, I want to take a moment and advertise. I've already talked about this before, and I will talk about it again. I run a zine, a Zelda zine. Game genre is existential horror. Man, I can do that by myself. I've been having existential crisis lately. I run a Zelda zine called Faces of Evil. Yes, the name is based off of the game Face with the whatever. But it's about antagonists and bad guys of the Zelda universe. I am putting the zine together for this year. It is the 8th volume. And it looks like the plan is by the end of next week, we should have the zine released. So I am excited. We're going to have a zine release, Faces of Evil. It's focused on, I find it really funny that the theme we went with is called Reverse Villains. Which is like trying to figure out what if the villains weren't villains, or what if they were heroes of their own story type deal. And it was really funny because it kind of corresponds with how in Echoes of Wisdom you can have the bad guys and villains be your helpers. I find it really funny that those themes have collided that way. But yeah, by the end of next week, we should have the zine out. Because I already started putting it together. I do have to like start cleaning it up and making it nicer. But by then we should also be through all of our contributor spotlights things, because I've been doing little spotlights on all of my contributors because y'all are awesome. There's like 16 of you, so I love it. Although this time around, I have learned a lot about the zine, and I feel like I'm gonna change some things for next time about how we do things. I think I'm gonna take a book out of another zine that I was part of and make it so that everyone has to complete one submission. And then if they complete that submission before the deadline, then they can take on a second one. Because I've had too many people, like a lot of people, say they were going to do multiples and then that didn't happen. So I think that would just be a little easier on me to do it that way. So, and there's some other things I'm probably going to do, but yeah. All right. So I know Astral's probably going to skedaddle. I am going to throw y'all at Sen, probably. Sen or Ray. I'm not going to throw at Ray. So yeah. Ray has too many followers. He has 2,000 viewers. I'm not going to throw you guys at Ray. So we're gonna harass Sen as usual. I was gonna do Lance, but I guess Lance stopped streaming. So, anyways, I will see you guys either next Monday for the finish this game, or I will see you Friday. We're gonna draw some art for the not food, but the item flood reward. So if you have any ideas, please send them in the Discord channel, or feel free to draw your own and I can add them. So that's it. That's all I got. I hope y'all have a good spooky week. See ya.